Good day, friends, and welcome to your weekly meditation. Find that upright posture, and when you start to get a little settled in, close those eyes, start to turn inward. And let's start with our awareness in our eyes today. We often have tension there that we don't even realize. So just notice if you have any tension in the muscles that move your eyeballs. And if you do, try to soften that tension. I like to imagine that my eyes are these orbs that are just floating gently in water. Nice soft focus as if you were staring off into space. Then bring the awareness to the inside of the mouth. And from deep inside the mouth, start to soften the tongue, the upper palate, the jaw, even as if you could soften your teeth and your gums. And definitely check the back of the tongue because the tongue, its attachment point is in the throat. Right, so if we can soften the back of the tongue as it moves down the throat, we start to soften the throat. And then bring the awareness deep inside the shoulders. And from inside those glenohumeral joints, start to soften all of the muscle and tissue, ligaments, tendons, fascia. Even imagine you could soften the bone. And let that start to work its way out towards the skin. And bring your awareness to your hands. And again, start inside the hands, deep inside between the palm and the back of the hand. And start to let the inside of the hands soften. And again, slowly moving from the muscle, ligaments, tendons, fascia, bone, out to the skin, to the fingers. And for just a moment, notice the sense of energy you have in the palm of your hands. You've probably heard the term what wires together or fires together, sorry, wires together, speaking of the neurons in the brain, right? And since we use our hands on such a regular basis, those are really, really strong wires. So you can probably get a really good sense of energy, sensation from the palm of the hands. And then bring your awareness to the chest, inside the chest. And although you might not have strong of connections here, right, to the inside of the chest, there are indeed sensors in our organs and our joints, as well as the skin, so that we have proprioceptive sense. We know where we are in space. So just imagine, if nothing else, that you can feel the organ of the heart, you can feel the lungs, and imagine them softening, not becoming a pile of mush and not doing their job, right? Just not tense, permeable. And let that softness ripple out from those organs deep inside, all the way through the ribs, any skin, tissue, you name it, out, sorry, not skin, muscle, tissue, all the way out to the skin on the front side of the chest, but also on the back side. And then bring your awareness to the very inside of your abdominal cavity. Most of our digestive system resides in this general region. Right? So, again, maybe just simply imagining that you could sense your liver and your pancreas and your stomach, small intestine, all of those viscera, I'll call them. Imagine them releasing any tension they might have, any hardness, and softening, becoming permeable. And then let that softness come from deep inside the abdomen and slowly start to move out towards the surface of the skin. And then drop that awareness down into your hips, deep inside where the ball and socket come together. Get a sense of that area inside, right? So we're going deeper, not just the skin, not the superficial layer, but deep inside the body. And softening everything from deep inside, including thinking of the bone, even softening, becoming permeable so that things can pass through, nutrients can get in, toxins can move out, and all the way out, soften towards the skin. The last stop, feet. From deep inside the feet, start to soften. Imagine all the tissues and cells being permeable. And let it move out towards the surface of the skin. Then imagine your whole body all at once. I mean, try to get a felt sense of it as well, right? So, felt sense of the whole body. And then imagining that everything is permeable. Lymphatic fluid has to pass through, blood has to pass through, nutrients have to be able to get to cells, energy, vitamins, toxins have to be able to leave to get back into the lymph fluid, and then et cetera, right out through the lymph, the liver, out through the colon. So imagine that these systems are all working well, that every layer of the body is permeable and able to be passed through for the necessary processes of the body. But then take that to the next place, which is got this prana all around us, right? This vital life force energy. You might be familiar with the word chi or ki, right? From the traditional Chinese systems. Prana is the ancient Indian. So imagine this prana is all around you and that this prana can enter in through this permeable body, right? And enter into every cell and tissue and membrane, restoring you, rejuvenating you, filling up your reserves with life force. And it can enter through every pore of the skin. And you can also imagine, I like to imagine that with every inhale, that prana moves in. And with every exhale, toxins move out. Bring those palms together in front of the heart. Inhale. Exhale, bow the head in. Taking a moment of gratitude. Give yourself the space and time. May the life force be with us. Namaste. Be well, friends. May all beings everywhere be well.